So,
good to see you.
Good to see you.
Where are you in your comeback, I guess?
Well, we're at the start of the process, really. I mean, obviously been diagnosed. Like Coach said the other day, I'm in treatment, stage right now. So just completed my second treatment last Friday, which went really good. Feel great after that. The doctors have been phenomenal. Work with guys we've worked with them at UK, we've worked with them at St. Joe, and then also at MD Anderson down in Houston. And so we've got a lot of great doctors that we've been working with, and everything's gone really well. Feel a lot better now than I did probably in the middle of June before we started this treatment stuff. So that's a good sign. The support's been amazing. Coach Stoops, I mean, I couldn't work for a better head coach in America. Because he's put family first all the time, and that's easy to say in the recruiting process. It's easy to say on a daily, just in side talk. But when it comes into play, and he's done that. He's been unbelievable boss, and allowed our family to deal with this in the way we need to, but also allowed me to continue to work, which is important to me. It's really important to me to do the job that I'm here to do, and so that's something that really motivates me every day, and. I want to keep on doing that for as long as I can do that, and hopefully that's a long, long time. And so he and Coach Grant have been fantastic. Family, friends, the support we've gotten from everybody has been phenomenal. Coaching staff, these guys, I mean, they're like brothers to me. Players, unbelievable. You couldn't ask for a group of young men to handle a situation any better than this group of offensive linemen. So, it just goes to show that we're recruiting the right type of guys in here. And I'm really excited to coach them and go through this season with them and get after it.
Does it make a difference who takes the first snap at left tackle between the two guys?
I don't really know that it does. We're going to figure that out this week. I really like both options with EJ and Nasir. Both guys have looked really good in fall training camp at times, and I'm excited to see what they can do, to be honest with you. With Nasir, we've been excited for a year about him, and with EJ, I've been excited since he's got here. Now he's learned the offense and done some great things in fall camp, and I think it's a great competition. Of course, we hate it for Landon. I mean, it's awful that he sustains an injury in a non-contact drill, in any drill, but a non-contact drill that ends your season is not fun. He's handled it like you would think Landon Young would handle it, like a champ, and he's already had his procedure and all that stuff, and Jim and the trainers can talk about all that, but I mean, he's handled it first class, and I know he's going to get back to full strength in no time at all. But I'm excited to see what these two guys can do, and I expect both of them to play, and we'll see who starts.
The other coaches have said that you guys might be 8 or 9 deep at those positions. Do you see that? Is that number make sense to you?
Makes great sense to me. I think with Luke Fortner and Mason Wolf on the inside, guys that have played snaps for us last year, I feel great about those guys. We just talked about whoever starts at left tackle, and then that backup, I feel great about that. And then Darian Kennard's had a great fall training camp. He's a freshman that I'm really excited about. I can see him stepping in there and getting snaps for us and helping us this year. So I think that's a realistic number for us. We just got to see how the season goes. Sometimes the rotation and that sort of thing plays out during the course of the season. So we got to see how that goes, starting in this first game and moving forward from there.
How has football and just being able to stay in practice and in that routine helped you throughout the treatment process?
It's helped a lot. It's I've been able to maybe not sit around and worry all daggone day about things. I can just go to work and do what I would do on a normal, regular basis, and I think that's refreshing mentally. Obviously, it's probably a little bit harder on my wife because I'm away from home and she's worried about me a lot, and, thinking about me every day, and so I know that's a little bit harder on her than it is for me. Because you come in and you work, and when you're at work, you're just working. You're not thinking about things, And so that's been refreshing for me. And like I said, I appreciate Coach Stoops, Coach Grant, and all these guys for allowing me to continue to do that, And we're going to do that in with high standards too, and we're going to get after it.
John Eddie said you guys almost pulled Nazir's redshirt last season.
Yeah.
What were some of those attributes that you saw real early from him?
Well, I mean, he just is athletic. He picked up on the offense really quickly. I think he got to be where he was consistent, during practice, so then you feel better about putting him in the game. And then some of that came to the fact that, in the Mississippi State game, we had 2 tackles go down. So we were really close in that game, but it was kind of at the end of the game, and we didn't want to necessarily do it for just 5 or 6 snaps at the end of the game, to be fair to him. So those guys all were able to come back and be healthy, and so it didn't work out where he got reps last year, but he practiced with us all year, and I think that helped him, but it's also, been great with EJ getting snaps out here with the ones since this has happened, and he's done a good job. So, like I said, I'm really excited about both those guys.
What can you tell us about what EJ brings to the table?
Athleticism, physicality. He can move guys in the run game, and he's very physical with his hands and his punch. Those are the two things that jump out first and foremost. I'm really been impressed with how fast he's starting to pick up on the offense now that he's gotten a significant number of snaps in there this fall training camp, and I expect that to just continue to get better and better. But man, he's athletic and he's very physical at the point of attack. And when you have those two things, you got somebody that can move bodies in the run game, and you can stay in front of a defensive end and pass pro.
Will you continue to take treatment through the year, or does that depend on how you respond to the
No, I'll
treatment?
continue to take it. Throughout the year. Yep.
Season. Can I ask one more?
Sure.
Do you anticipate having to step away at any time?
Hope
or is
not.
Okay.
Can't foresee. I don't know the future. I don't know what it has to bring. I don't know what's in front of me with this stuff. But as nobody with cancer probably does, But the reality of the situation is, you take it day by day. And so that's what I'm doing, taking it day by day. I feel great right now. So that's all I can go by. I don't know what next week, next month, next year is going to bring. But I'm going to take it day by day and just keep on grinding.
All right, thank you.